And we are recording.
What up, guys? This is Hot Sop, the irregular regular guest, somehow wiggled his way into being the host of this podcast tonight. Now, I'd like to say, starting off, this is going to be fun. We're going to be energetic. And starting off with the intros, let's roll into it.
All right, I'll go first. This episode, Steve, usually the big boss, but this time I'm letting the bigger boss be the big boss. Okay, let's go.
Hey, this is Master Menos. How have you guys been? This has been a horrid week for me already.
Of course, this is Nicole San Diego, and at some point I'm going to be falling asleep if we don't ever finish. So, just bear with us.
Okay, Super
All right.
Star D's Doc. So yeah.
Yep, we're going to dox him Star DC over there because he was in the podcast. He was in our Skype call, and then he ditched. He left. He's somewhere in the atmosphere of the world.
That's in record time.
Yep.
By the way, is this a regular podcast or a round table?
It's Roundtable.
I get those mixed up, so it's the round table.
Oh yeah, we had that mixed up in the call earlier. Forgive us.
All right.
In DC, I love you, buddy, but if you don't end up coming on before the end of this podcast, I'm throwing a spoon at you.
All right. Well,
All right. So to roll into our first topic, and since I'm going to be host this time, we're rolling in with Paper Mario, the Origami King video, and how it explains Mario will fight office supplies.
What?
No,
Yes, it's the new Paper Mario.
Office?
Fight office supplies.
Yep, you heard me right. Office supplies.
Origami and office supplies.
To make its way into the new transition of another Paper Mario game, the brilliant workers of Paper Mario thought it'd be great to fight what enemy is the worst against paper supplies? The office supplies. Now, I know what you're thinking. The bosses must be dumb. And in my opinion, they kind of are. They kind of miss a lot of jokes that they could have had with some of these bosses. Like, there's literally one called Rubber Band. And that's one of the bosses is Rubber Band. They could have named it Rubber Bandit. They could have named it Rubber Bang. Just play on words or something that would have made it more of a villain or more of a character.
Dude, I don't know why, but you got me thinking about a Lil Wayne song with this one particular lyric or whatever. Rubber Band Boy, whatever. Like, dude.
Or Rubber Band Man by Chinger's Someone.
Rubber
Please don't quote me
Band,
on that.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah.
That's definitely not the song.
Yo, 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 yo.
Oh wait, it is.
Yeah,
Crap.
that.
All right.
All right. So yes, like I said, the topic is about the new Mario game, and apparently, the start of it is literally you are in a Mario world. You are playing as Paper Mario, and Paper Mario has to fight this origami prince or whatever he is. He looks weird. Now I'll be honest. Origami is cool in my opinion. I love looking at origami because it's art. It's paper folding art. This game looks very colorful. Looks great. As far as the video they have on this website, but the bosses are stupid.
I mean, it's Paper Mario fashion.
I agree that the bosses are silly, but most of everything else actually looks great to me as well.
I mean, I like the fact that the bosses are silly because that just seems so in line for Paper Mario.
Yep.
Apparently, someone I follow found this harder aspect on how the origami invaders happened and what we were doing back there. I actually got sold after that.
But yeah, so let me get your opinions on this. What do y'all think about Mario having Paper Mario? Let's be clear, Paper Mario having to fight bosses that are office supplies.
I like it.
Literally color pencils, literally rubber band, and literally tape.
I love it.
You love it? All right,
Yeah.
all right.
I don't know how to feel about it. So
Yeah, because they're seriously dangerous to paper, that's why I love it.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
So in other words, I get this Shank office supplies with a colored pencil. That's my question.
You get to literally fight a color pencil tray that has multiple color pencils inside of it, and you're Paper Mario.
Also, you have to face a rubber band, some tape.
Yep.
I mean, it has other people you fight, of course, but it's just those are the time. I really like the fact that you can actually Kamek for the first time since Thousand Year Door is on your team.
Mm-hmm.
So that's amazing. For all I know, Kamek is he's a magic Koopa that works with Bowser. In Thousand Year Door, he's on. No, not. I don't think him. Actually, his mother, Cammy, I think, is on Bowser's team. But now you can actually use Kamek. And he's with Mario. That is cool.
Yeah.
Now,
So far, I'm not knocking this game. I love the idea of this game. At least some of the game mechanics, like when you're facing like small time enemies, you have like a disc that you're like switching the enemies on so you can line them up and attack them. And I love that idea. But when you're facing a boss, it's the reverse. You're switching the disc to make Mario move around to attack. I think that's a really ingenious way to make the same game mechanic work for two different options. Any other thoughts on this before we move on to the next topic?
that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't wait to play the game.
Well, nothing else. I was already fully convinced, but now after watching the trailer, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I love the combat system. It's like Hasan said. I mean, it took a normal combat system and it just refined it. And I just there's something I never knew I wanted with Paper Mario. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a bit of a side topic. This art style, the art style is at hand doesn't bother you at all. The hot side.
You like
as far as the art style, there are parts of it that I don't like. Like, I do love the very fullness of the color. I love the brightness of it. It screams Mario game. Like, it through and through, it screams Mario game. The fact that, like the other Paper Mario games, or some of the Paper Mario games, they do have the 2D versus the 3D element, and that always, like, it messes with me a little bit. But I ain't gonna hate the game because I hate the art style. That's not that kind of game. This is not that kind of game. I could probably still like this game if I played it.
Oh, understood. I'm normally not all that bothered with the art style unless it's really glaring.
Yeah. Agreed. All right. So, moving on to our second topic, we are going to talk about, you've been waiting for it, the PS5 design. All right. And you have to agree with me. This topic says, the gallery, and I'll read this straight out, gallery PS5's design is unorthodox but unforgettable.
PS5 is it looks like a router that popped its collar, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's what you got from it? I got from it like one of the knights, like an old-timey knight. Someone took the head and smashed it together.
I got Seto Kaiba.
Yo, someone had a meme of that. That's a later topic, but yeah, Seto Kaiba. Yo,
yeah.
Legit. If Seto Kaiba developed any game console, this is it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oof. Where do you put the dual deck? Where do you put your Yu-Gi-Oh deck in here?
Right there in that slot.
Oof.
Whoa, I thought of something else entirely.
Wait, was that Super Doc?
DC.
Okay.
Let's hear that intro.
Yeah, you're totally docked.
Yep.
Can't be docked if your internet just want to quit for no goddamn
your
reason.
internet did a Spectrum? Okay, that's forgivable.
Okay, but where's that phone though?
Ouch.
Where's my phone?
Yeah, where'd that phone go?
15%, from my 50% right next to me, and my internet decided to go out. Even on my phone, though. It's in my network.
Your phone don't connect to the internet to make calls. We have video proof that we had someone in the podcast or someone in the Skype call try to call you directly.
And I have proof. And I have proof that no one tried to call me this whole entire time.
I literally tried to call you before we started.
But I didn't get anything.
You didn't get my text either? Oh, that's crazy.
Nope.
All right.
Like I said,
I have
Can't
a
make
bunch of
anything.
stuff, so I couldn't.
What do you think about the PS5 design?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on the side that this is a pretty bad design.
I knew it was gonna be a weird
And
design.
yeah, it's a really weird design.
This looks like they were trying to do modern art. They literally went to a grad student, and it's like, you know about art? Yeah. Make me a modern art console. Go. I don't want sharp. I don't want boxy corners. I don't want Xbox. And I don't want PS4. Give me something new.
Did you see the design, Nicole? Or do I need to show you it?
What?
Did you see
Have
the
you
PS5?
seen the PS5 design?
Show them in the chat.
If someone's screen sharing, I can't see it.
I
Well,
will
no one's
screen
screen
share.
sharing. I said, do we need to? Like,
I will screen share for you.
I'll do it.
I'm already doing it. Anyways,
yeah. I knew it looked weird. Like, so when I saw the controller, I was like, the controller looks kind of weird. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure the console's gonna look weird.
I kind of like the headset though.
Like,
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
actually, I was talking to a coworker earlier today during lunch
I won't say. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I wasn't finished. But yeah, I was talking to a coworker that there's supposed to be two versions of the PlayStation 5, one with the disc and one that's straight up digital.
yeah.
that's weird. That's
one
weird.
with the tumor and one without the tumor. Yeah.
Exactly. One
Yeah.
has a butt. One. There's a. I'm not gonna make a joke, but I'm not making that joke.
One
One
is
does.
digital, one isn't.
Okay, did I get forced? Okay, fair enough.
Force
Anyways, so anyone else got any comments for this badly designed PlayStation?
The all digital better have a bigger SSD drive or something.
A bigger storage capacity?
Bigger everything.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Bigger is not always better. Just
But
saying.
no,
Yeah.
it's just because if we're gonna be going all digital, and you look at how much gigabytes these games are taking right now, like
Mhm.
I mean,
Just give
Hey
me
guys,
the.
since we're going near meme territory, you know what I think it looks like?
Central
Go
Five.
for it.
At first glance, I thought it looked like a vagina router, so I did
Wait,
this.
wait.
Oh snap!
You did what?
Censor, this kid's up this bitch.
I did this for
Pixelated
meme
it.
reasons.
Yeah, I feel some kind of way from him saying
I
that.
guess he feels some kind of way towards consoles.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to knock your fetishes, but like those are your fetishes.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
making
let's-
technology.
It looks like a vagina open. I don't
Is it really?
I don't see that.
Is it not like technology or technology?
Well, anyways,
Well,
I
pretty much.
think the PS5 it don't look that bad to me, but it looks different.
It just looks awkward. Like there's no real place. As soon as you set it in a place, it feels like you'll get knocked over just by random things.
Oh yeah, the console can be on its side as well. That's already confirmed.
Well, any console can be on its side if you knock it over.
Yeah, it can be played on the side though.
I'm not
You
taking
play it
any
on the
chances of
side.
my console on the side because if someone knock it over and break it, not only am I going to end up punching them in their throat, then I'm also beating the crap out of them. They buying me a whole new system.
I like how that escalated, and each time it escalated, you actually got a little louder. Like, you start off
Really
quiet,
did.
then you got louder. The more
Oh, man.
the more angry you're getting about when someone did that.
So who's buying the PS5?
I mean,
Not me.
if the price is looking right, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
even,
the
I don't
price is
think I would
another
buy it
topic,
even if it
but-
looked right. Yeah, the price. Since we're talking about price, let's go ahead and jump onto the price. So, the PS5 pre-order price, at least by this topic, is $699 on PlayAsia, and has fans praying that it's a placeholder. Praying that it's not going to be more, because why would you pay for that?
Yeah. Now, my guess about price is I do not believe it's going to be 700. It might surprise me. I think it's going to be either 500 to 600. And if the regular is 600, the all digital will probably be 500. If the regular is 500, the all digital will be 600. I'm thinking the all digital will be $100 cheaper.
You would have
no Blu-ray.
You would hope so, because it doesn't make sense if you're not having the disc tray. Why would they make you pay more or make you pay more for it? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, disc tray is also a 4K Blu-ray player, so because they cut that out of the digital, that's a huge price they cut out from making the console. So that's why I think it'll be $100 cheaper, the digital version versus the regular. That's my guess. I could be totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Yeah, I could be totally wrong as well.
But that's one thing. The price is going to be either 500 or 600, and whichever the price of the one with the disc tray is, the digital will be $100 cheaper.
I've seen in the herd leaks where the price was in the range of $500 to $800 American, and one other leak said 500 British pounds and 800 American dollars.
Well,
But my prediction is either $600 or $700.
500 British pounds is $600 American, right?
Yeah,
it's
American.
more like $750 or something like that.
Yeah, okay. I don't know the
It's
conversion.
like,
I'm not gonna front.
I think $1 American is more like about $1.25 or something in pounds, or $1.10 or something in pounds.
I have no idea what conversion.
But
I'm not gonna front like I do. But
I
I
think
know
the
pounds are
design.
more. They're worth more than dollars right now.
Uh-huh.
Not a whole lot, a little bit. I don't know.
I think the design though came from like it's trying to compete with Xbox, right? The next Xbox console.
Yeah, Series
Yeah.
X that looks like a tower.
Yeah, I think it's trying to compete with Xbox, which claims that their Xbox is going to be practically a computer. So why not make like a tower modium kind of computer, anyways?
Exactly. It looks like it looks just like the thing, but it just popped his collar. I know Ricky Burrick. Shout out to Ricky. He's so funny. he was talking about how the internet on this is probably gonna be amazing because it looks just like an internet box.
Is that router or the clouder? And you gotta have the chowder.
If you're not subscribed to Ricky, you're not living. Dude's king of memes. But yeah, he said you shouldn't have any problem with the internet here because it is an internet box. I'm like, yeah.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, we got the PC Tower Series X, and we got the internet box, the PlayStation.
Yup.
So yeah, we got all we need for PC.
I think I was about to say, I think depending on the price, because they're going to be taking a loss. I thought it might be, a hint might come from how much each part is made and how each PlayStation 4 is made. Can be up to like over 1,000. So I'm thinking that it might be 800, 700. And I'm like, if it's 800, 700 maybe. 600, yeah. 500, yeah. But 800, no.
Yeah, I think 600 is a sweet spot. I don't think
still
this thing's
can't
gonna
see
be.
it. I can't see it being worth that much, honestly. Knowing what goes into game consoles and knowing, like, yeah, people spent time doing these game consoles, but it could literally be either amazing or a hot trash. Like, I don't want to take a chance with something like that. It's like if I'm going to spend $800,000, might as well just get a computer.
I think it's gonna be 600 or 500. The disc one, and then like I said, the digital will be $100 cheaper. I don't see them going too high with this, just because I I don't see Sony doing another PS3 thing where the PS3 came out at 600 and the market wasn't ready for that. The market is ready for 600 now, but back then, in 2006, it was not. I don't see them doing 800 now because I don't think the market will be ready for it. Sweet point will be 600, I think. 500 would be amazing because I really don't want to spend more than half a grand on this. But, you know, that's just me theorizing.
Any more comments on the price before we go to the next topic?
I'm probably just gonna wait it out for a couple months or so just to see what other people think before I try to plan and get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing else from here.
Okay.
Besides,
No one's gonna buy this day one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, y'all can. I'm not buying it day one.
I'm not buying this thing, period.
I'm buying it eventually because I usually have all the consoles eventually. But I mean, I'm
day
not buying
one, $1,000 on both.
And what I'm about to say, let's get this out of the way now before I end up making a Facebook post about it. Since we're talking about PlayStation, they're supposed to have Hitman 3, a new Spider-Man game, and a couple other games for the PlayStation 5.
Well, that's one of the topics.
Yep, that's one of the topics later on in the road.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man
Okay.
game.
Yeah, that's later onwards.
Yeah, we can hear you, bud.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll wait. I'll try to hold out.
Hold out. We got one more topic between that. All right. So our next topic, we are going to be talking about the memes that come with the PS5. We are talking about these memes because everyone knows it's already happening.
Look at that picture, hot side, with the envelopes.
Wow. Wow. I like the AC unit they designed off of it.
Yo,
Yes,
the
they
AC
did.
was funny, bro. Someone has the Wii. Someone put the Wii.
Kaiba
and
one.
put PS5.
The Popat. Love it. Love the
Pope
Popat.
head. The humidifier.
The ISR on.
You said Okaiba got me.
Daryl Kaiba, what killed me. I was
Yeah, the Seo Kaiba one was just.
the one with the binder, the duck bill.
Now, the more y'all start talking about Seto Kaiba, the more I kind of want to tell the story I told y'all. But then again, I kind of don't want to get robbed in public if I tell y'all if I tell our public audience what curse I got.
As long as you don't say who you are, you'd be fine. But
And these memes are funny.
these things are good.
Yeah, they're really good.
These are good memes.
Like, you gotta appreciate the Photoshop someone went in to do this for.
One of them's an air purifier. You guys were right about the helmet thing. So this is one. There's one tweet that shows it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I said the Seto Kaiba one was the one that had me crying the other day when I saw it. I was like, yo, you guys ain't got no sense.
Yeah.
Yugi. Yeah.
There's also another great one. There's also another great one in the article. The Tower of Sauron.
Yes.
oh.
So,
Someone seriously made the Tower of Sauron with this.
Okay. For some very reason, I'm thinking you're talking about someone made a Lord of the Rings quote or something.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Lord of the Rings reference, totally.
Yeah, okay.
It's the flaming eye on top of the big tower in Lord of the Rings.
oh, yeah.
To be honest, if my neck of the woods weren't driven out of the market, I would have done that.
This is amazing. Some
If
people
you
also
could be paid for memes, I would do memes.
Oh yeah. Some people also did like a futuristic resort. That's not on here. But like I said, there's so many memes. Y'all should check out some of them. It is real funny. Like I mean, people went to town on this.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think the Xbox Series X design looks better. I'm not saying it's a better console. I just think the design looks better. My opinion.
Yeah, I
In my
agree.
opinion, it looks like a reference I used to do the banner that I made for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fully agree that the Series X looks far better.
Yeah, but I mean that's just visual. Like I'm not saying it's gonna have better games or nothing, so don't get your pitchforks out. I'm just saying pure design wise,
Not your forks and your pitchforks.
pure aesthetic. I think the Series X looks better, just aesthetically.
Aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Also, 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 the Wii swap also got me.
That Wii swap was funny. It looks like they
Okay,
based
what?
the internet modem. They're like, the Wii had terrible internet. Don't worry, we got you. Fusion, ha! We got you, fam.
Oh no, Soiny. Remember the
The
last
controller
time
already
you...
looks like it's for the Wii. The PS5
Yeah.
controller looks perfect for the Wii.
Yeah. Also, that looked like they didn't learn from the last time they tried to copy off the Wii. Spoilers, it went horribly.
Listen, we're never gonna do the Go again or Move or whatever that thing was called.
Yeah, it was the move.
I agree, DC. That Seto Kaiba is PS5 spectacular.
Yo, that Seto Kaiba one had me crying the other day. Y'all don't understand. I was crying for a good 2 minutes.
It was made for him here.
Yo,
The Popap one got me. The Popap one just... That was the best one.
These are some quality memes, man. I'm telling you guys did a good job, man.
Honorable mention to the coffee machine, because, yeah, I admit I love coffee.
Oh, yeah, the coffee machine, the humidifier, the AC unit.
Yeah.
So people thinks that people are trolling out of hate. No, when Xbox One came out, everybody was doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people weren't
yeah.
upset when the Series X was getting trolled for looking like a PC tower, but they're upset that people are trolling the PS5. I mean, people are troll designs. I mean, it's a weird design. People are gonna troll it. Doesn't mean they hate it. They just think it's funny. People are.
I think it's funny. The old PlayStation in a binder looks exactly like it.
Yes, that's what I was like. Wow, that looks just like someone had a PS2 and they had them put their binder like that's the new design for PlayStation 5.
Mom, can we get a new PS5?
Before I take Romeo out, I was going to say if I get a PS5, I don't think I would want to get a air humidifier that looks similar to it because I might mistaken the humidifier as the PS5.
Yeah, you try to put your disc in the humidifier.
Yeah, you could do. If I get an air humidifier, man, well, which I pretty much do need to get one at some point, then I might mistake that thing as the PS5 if they look alike.
Also, the article missed this, but this Perfect Cell one.
Yo, get a Perfect Cell one. I was
Yeah.
looking for that. I am Perfect Cell.
They could literally design it like that and sell it more copies than the other one would get.
I need a PS5 because of that Resident Evil game.
Yo,
You
put
got a
that,
PS5 at home.
put that back on
Yeah.
screen, Middle.
Yeah, I'm still sharing screen. That's why I'm doing this now.
Let me go back to share screen so people can see that.
Open the conversation for me. Open the conversation from Skype and look at the one I just posted.
Oh, you posted one too?
Yeah.
Oh man, memes keep going.
Yeah, I still keep going.
Yo, that Kaiba one that DC did is funny. Man.
It's legit. It's legit.
Too legit to quit.
The Pope one is my favorite. I got such a... I was laughing so hard when I saw that.
Yeah, this is really amazing, to be honest.
Someone photoshopped a stormtrooper head on the controller.
Really?
Yep. I'll share it real quick. What are you?
Oh.
A PS5.
Yo, that's my new favorite one.
That was from DC.
Sweet DC.
The stormtrooper's the one I found.
You're
Still dog, but that's sweet.
Yo, these memes are out of control. They're good. I love them.
Yeah,
Not
they've
one
been
more
out of
for me.
control, but this was really fun.
Yeah, so when we post
I'm a-
recording, anyone watching, please send us your memes.
Mm-hmm.
This is one time you can DM me memes. I want my Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome, dome, dome.
Of the Dimstill Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome.
Still a dividend. Home with the Disney dividend. Go with
Hold on,
the owner of the Disney dividend.
Yo, yo, these people are amazing.
Yeah.
It's like they
Things
were
just
waiting
keep
for
pouring
me.
in.
What happened with DJ?
Memes are so funny and terrible at the same time.
Yes, memes are they're a mixed bag, but when they're funny, they're funny.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's like I just found one that's like class of 2018 is a row normal students, 2019 row normal students, class of 2020 is avatars from Xbox.
Memes will get you in either good mood or bad mood, depending on what you're. Okay, what's the next topic you want to do?
All right. So now that we're done with the PS5 memes, let's go ahead and run right into the PS5 game releases event that they said they're gonna have actually do. So 26 games PS5 revealed during the Sony's PlayStation event. So some of you might be waiting for these, some of you may not. We're still going to read them out, and we're going to talk about which games you were looking forward to and which games you were not looking forward to. The top of the list is Grand Theft Auto 5 GTA Online. It's going to be an expanded and enhanced edition of GTA 5. It's expected in 2021. Then we got Marvel Spider-Man, the Miles Morales.
I didn't show no gameplay of that. Y'all know you're wrong for that. That's all they tweet.
Yeah.
But they're
I don't think they
releasing
showed
it
the
holiday 2020.
It's shame on you for y'all confusing folks. It is not a new game, but it is an expansion pack
Okay.
for a PS5. That because they was even saying that it wasn't an expansion pack. It's just a standalone game. So I'm just like, no, it is an expansion pack.
It's sort of like Uncharted Lost Legacy, where that was like expanded, but that was sort of its own thing. Something like that. It's not number 2 though.
Then the next on the list is Gran Turismo 7, which is to be determined at a later date. And then one of the games I'm going to look forward to is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Ratchet and Clank, no gameplay for that either.
I know, because it's to be determined later, again. Project Athea, also to be determined later. Stray.
Oh, wait,
Says it's coming out
Project
2021.
Athea real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
It's using Luminous engine, so you know it's gonna run like crap. Okay. Sorry.
Not arguing with you on that unless they can actually pull it through.
Yeah.
So, like I said, Stray it says it's coming out in 2021. We'll be the judge of that in 2021. Returnal. Returnal is to be determined. Sackboy, A Big Adventurer, is also to be determined.
I didn't like Little Big Planet, so I probably won't like Sackboy.
Also, the game that most caught my attention out of that event.
All right. Destruction All-Stars, also to be determined. Then we got Kenya, Bridge of Spirits, to be determined.
That was a game that I was so hyped for when I saw it. I was like, it looks so good.
When we mean by to be determined, if it's a 2022 or 2021 release date, it's not exact. It's not like it coming out on this day, so it pretty much becomes to be determined automatically. We need a release date.
It will be ready when it gets ready, or if it goes under, we will never have it.
Because they gave us a year, but they didn't give us a day, so it's automatically to be determined.
Exactly. So then we also got Goodbye Volcano High, which is going to come out in 2021 from what this article says. Then we got Oddworld.
There was also the most chaos that I've seen because of Goodbye Volcano High. I've already seen a lot of other crap, including some really bad news.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys can guess.
Does the volcano erupt?
Well, yeah.
Okay, then.
just completely heard.
It wasn't that hard to figure out. Goodbye, Volcano.
Uh-huh.
So,
I've seen
That would be
I've
the
seen
funniest
some-
plot twist.
Yeah,
in the
fan
year.
arts were already on this. But the
Plot twist,
first
everyone
one was
dies from
but it's
volcano
not lava,
exploding.
it's snow.
yeah. But the first
That's the
one
plot.
was of one. But the first one was of one of people shooting up the whole place, and that was really bad news.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you shoot
That
up
one
a-
in the volcano, and then the loot happened.
Wow. Moving on to the list, we got Oddworld, Soulstorm. It's also to be determined.
I have fell out of love for the Oddworld series, so I probably won't be getting this one.
Then we're running down to some Ghostwire Tokyo.
It's Bethesda software, so no.
You're right, but it's coming out in 2021. Maybe they'll fix it by then.
Yeah, they're already screwing up.
And then we got the Jet Far Shore, which is supposed to come out in holiday 2020.
No gameplay.
No gameplay, like the other holiday 2020s. Godfall,
It had gameplay.
also coming out on a holiday in 2020.
I don't care about Godfall though, but it had gameplay at least.
Solar
It had
Ash.
that gameplay. I don't know why. I
Solar
said that.
Ash is coming out in 2021.
Oh yeah, I don't think the whole event had gameplay, did it?
I
They had
there,
some.
there was gameplay in it, but most of the holiday 2020 games didn't have gameplay for them.
I think practically all the holiday 2020s didn't have any gameplay.
Yeah, except for Godfall. That was the only one I could think of that had gameplay as far as holiday 2020. I'm like, if it comes out this year, it needs to have gameplay.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Hitman
the
3
reason
as
they
well.
didn't show it so they wouldn't spoil it. Come on, Epic, you gotta think like them.
I have to buy them. It's money.
Exactly. Hitman 3 is coming out in January 2021. We'll be expecting that. They better not lie to us again. No.
last two games. Those last two were trash.
So then we also got some Astro's Playroom to be determined.
Why that should be a launch title because it's literally a tech demo.
Mhm.
They said themselves, it's a tech demo. It should come out when the console launches.
Oh, I didn't
Next,
see that one.
next is Little Devil's Island to
No
be
Devil's
determined.
Eye.
Little Devil Inside.
Oh, inside. I read it as Island. My bad.
I do that sometimes too.
Oh, same.
And for the love of God, people that listen to this podcast, I beg you, do not buy an NBA 2K21 because fucking A, they need to make original games.
But
I'm
Hot
tired of
Shot,
the fucking
Yeah.
shitty sports games
but
that are
Hot
always
Shot,
the fucking
HDR
same.
Sweat. HDR Sweat.
And the last one was a casino.
I could also say Scottie Pippins and still beat you because it's the same damn game. It's
But
the
HDR
same.
It's not only the same game, it's a casino at this point. And
Let me
that's
just
normally
go-
grounds for an adults only rating.
You guys are understanding the Sweat is HDR.
Y'all can't beat me
Let me
once I
tell
put
you,
$100 in the
I'll give you
game.
an Easter egg for
I
me.
win automatically.
If anyone that knows NBA 2K21 wants to do me a favor, okay, I want you to go talk to your people and design an Easter egg called Hot Shot and make it where you can bring out a chainsaw from the crowd and kill the other players.
Y'all mention anything about Spider-Man?
We'll talk about it in a second once we wrap back to it. But I'm just listing off the games right now, and you can interject anytime you want. So next on the list is but NBA 2K21 is coming out in fall 2020. Ugh. Anyways,
And there's no
Bug
game to play for
Snacks.
that either.
it's coming out for holiday 2020. Demon Souls remake
And all you
is
frauds out there that didn't care about Demon Souls on the PS3, don't be champion this game. Y'all didn't play it then, y'all don't play it now. That's all I'm saying about that.
So yeah, that's to be determined as well. Deathloop is also to be determined, but it's also made with Bethesda Softworks.
Disgusting.
Then we got Resident Evil Village From Capcom, coming
No
in
gameplay there either.
2021. Pragmata.
It looks like a Kojima game, but no gameplay there either.
Yep. Pragmata
Oh,
is coming
man.
out in 2022. Also from Capcom. And then Horizons Forbidden West, made by Guerrilla Games, is to be determined. All right. From all that list, let's talk about it. What games y'all psyched for? Which games you wish you were psyched for? Which games you wish would be told a date release? What's up?
Well, Kena, to me, it stole the show because it reminds me of Cubo. I already told y'all about that off the podcast. And I really like that movie, so this sort of reminds me of that. And it's just the art style, I really like it.
Talking about Kenya?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenya looks amazing. Everybody's saying it looks like a Pixar game. You know, it's a movie as a game.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, this art is extremely well done. No wonder PlayStation hired these guys.
Like I said, the 3 I'm actually looking forward to, as far as any other, would definitely probably be Hitman 3, obviously. I'm definitely rooting for the Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Gotta love Ratchet and Clank, just saying.
Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank is amazing on PS2.
And then
PS4.
I'm really looking forward to the Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales add-on. I just want to see how they incorporate a story for him.
Yeah, because the shows on a Disney Channel aren't very good.
Yeah. At all.
No.
He already got
not
Ugh.
the same character. He's a whiny kid. You're like, no, I don't like the cartoon.
So, Nicole, you want to talk about the Spider-Mans?
Now, look, for Spider-Man, but before I get into that, the 3 games I pretty much would choose would be Hitman 3,
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet and Clank. I'm in the same boat with Ratchet and Clank because, of course, that game looks totally awesome. And there was actually one other. Oh, yeah, and Resident Evil Village. You know, why not? But for Spider-Man, look, I am not much of a Spider-Man fan. So for all you Spider-Man fans out there, please stop. Please do not ask me if I'm going to get the game, because most likely my answer is going to be no. Because I am not a fan. You can be mad all you want, but at the end of the day, I'm not really going to care.
You know,
So,
Jay's getting it.
Well, we both know that I'm not going to care what he says, so.
Oh,
He's getting this game. I want to be Spider-Man.
Bro, the gameplay for Spider-Man PS4 is amazing. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this out.
Spider-Man on PS4 is amazing, so I'm definitely getting that.
I'm not an Oddworld fan, so I'm gonna skip out on Oddworld.
Oddworld sucks since the last.
Bump y'all then. I love Oddworld.
The last 2 weren't good, so I'm probably not getting this one.
I haven't played the last 2, so I can't really give an input on it. So
The last 2 weren't good, just know that.
Yeah.
I'm skipping GTA Online because I don't know how that's gonna work in 2K because I don't play basketball. I'm also skipping Hitman 3.
no one should buy 2K. No one. No one.
HDR sweat though. You guys sleeping on that.
I don't buy any games pertaining to basketball or sports in general anyway. So I just leave that.
It's hyper realistic, Nicole.
It's
Hey.
hyper dumb realistic.
Dude, if you play sports, hey, I'm leaving sports games to you.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's hyper dumb realistic.
At this point, that's every man for themselves. Well, every human being for themselves, shall I say.
Yeah.
It's stupid nonsense.
Yeah.
Also,
After checking out this event just to laugh at it, 2 games actually caught my mind, and the one main one was Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Sackboy: A Big Adventure because, even though it is a platformer as well, it actually looked pretty fun there.
Okay, you like Little Big Planet?
Yeah.
I'm also skipping Hitman 3, but yeah, Sackboy is a big adventure. I want that,
But
and I also want.
My
I'm a Hitman fan.
Let DC speak. What are you saying?
My
Yeah,
honorable
I was
mention
like-
goes to.
Let DC speak.
I was about to agree with Menos that Sackboy, I like it, and Ratchet and Clank, yeah, I'm probably gonna go with that too. Go Menos.
My
Okay,
honorable
Lisa.
mention would go to Project Atia, sorry.
I can't be friends with y'all then if y'all can't hang with Hitman.
I mean,
Hitman all the way, for real.
Though.
One of my main genres is RPGs, and honestly, this also looked pretty fun at first.
I mean, yeah, Project Athia probably is gonna be good. It's just it's Luminous engine, and it's probably gonna run like trash unless Luminous engine is gonna run better on PS5 and PS4.
It's been made
Yeah.
by Square Enix. That game is never coming out.
You're right. It's not coming out
Oh
yet.
man,
It's not coming out to PS6.
glad I ain't getting it anyway then.
You're
Also,
gonna have to
that,
kickstart it.
also about that main character, she probably already got looted.
Oh yeah.
Looted
Oh,
or looted?
Looted.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah,
Don't
like,
underestimate how fast Rule 34 works.
but yeah, like I said, my 3 was Kena, Bridge of Spirits, of course. Ratchet and Clank, because Ratchet and Clank, that's my game. And then Demon Souls remake, that really got, because I love Demon Souls on PS3. I've talked about it so many times. Hot probably like, yeah, I know F is gonna say something about that. We saw the name. I've talked about that countless times. I love Demon Souls.
Demon Souls did nothing for me, but I am willing to give it a shot.
I love Demon Souls. But all the people who hated Demon Souls on PS3, do not fraud and play the remake and act like you liked it. You didn't never liked it, man. Keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying.
But you agreed before the podcast that people can change.
I mean, people can change. It's just the people who are saying they want this, they're still openly saying Demon Souls sucked. So I'm just
Okay.
like,
If you're expecting a game before you actually play it, you hypocrites, shut up.
like, if you hate Demon Souls on PS3, it's like, why would you be excited for the remake? Because it's gonna be a remake of a game you hated.
Is there anyone else that wants to comment on this list of stuff?
Just stay away from me if you're going to be having Spider-Man conversations.
Also, Astro's Playroom is literally you playing a little PlayStation robot going through different parts of the PlayStation. Why? It's a tech demo. Why is it not a launch title?
Let me just say like this: it was a tech demo with the VR kit, and now it's like coming with the PS5.
Exactly.
It's a weird thing. Like, where's the VR with the PS5? I don't think they're trying to show that off yet.
I understand. Like, since it's a tech demo, and so far as we know, it doesn't have any VR implication in this version. Astro's Playroom should be a launch title. It's basically 1-2 switch for PlayStation 5 launch title. Like, I'm not understanding.
All right. Any other comments before?
Better not be $60. That's all I'm saying. Oh.
Fair
I
enough.
have a feeling that this is only some of the games they announced because we should see more. I'm getting Village for sure. Like I said, it showed out some interesting games. I'm getting the PS4 Spider-Man. Probably gonna skip out on the furry game. I forgot what that shit's called. Goodbye Volcano High, I think that shit's called. I'm skipping out on that. But yes, it was better than what Xbox put out in like last couple weeks ago.
That Xbox event.
All right.
Showed some gameplay. Right.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Anyway, do we want to save this last topic for the censored game of the week, or do we want to do it?
Yeah,
here?
we'll say that for last. What's the next?
This is the last topic.
Yeah, this is the last topic, but
Okay.
well, let's do it.
All right. Okay, so like we just got off, we just mentioned the list of games that we were excited for. Well, one of those games has been claimed racist or has racism in it. And that game would be called Little Devil Inside. It apparently will censor characters designed following a SJW complaints about racism. Yeah, apparently little dudes that have tiki-style mask, it's racist for some reason or another.
Yeah, some of them were also clowning on the character's dreadlocks, and that's what made them set it off. Which is a very dumb reason.
Yeah, in my opinion, as a game designer, if I've worked months or if I worked hours and days and weeks and months and years to make a game for people to play and have fun. Yes, I'm thinking about racism all the time. No one cares about that shit. In all honesty, they could literally claim this game as being on a different world, and there's no such thing as racism unless you make racism.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what those guys did.
So imagine you're making a game and you're just showing a trailer for it, and people already claim you're racist, and they haven't even played the game. Haven't even seen anything about the game aside from what you showed them in the trailer.
So, apparently commented by, I'm not going to read his name, I'll just read his little thing, Big Boss. He says, I was so excited for Little Devil Inside, then I noticed these enemy types, bruh. And the picture is of the trailer, and the enemies are dark skin color, have little tiki mask, and have dreadlocks. And he continues to claim, or continues to comment, so this game is developed by an indie team in Seoul called Neostrom. It's not a Sony game. Why would it be a Sony game? Why does it matter? Anyways, he continues to say, it's not up to me to decide the intentions here. It could just be a tone-deaf character design, but this shows that you need some insight from the indigenous and or black people in the room. If you're going to claim they're racist, your comment is racist because you just said you need to have a black person's opinion on the character. You think a black person knows better than someone that researched this shit for at least a year? Ignorant fuck.
Also, tribes still kind of look like that today. Mm-hmm. Also, I've seen white dudes that rock dreadlocks are real good.
Also, we don't know what Korean culture.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. Also, like I said, we don't know what Korean culture is. Like this could be like, spirits from Korean culture, like from Korean like folklore or something. We don't know that. You don't know that.
Exactly. And the fact that they spent years, and one of the process before is to get references, or for most people, is to have references of what you're trying to design. It's not racist. It's part of the game. Now, if there's a game called Racism, okay, that one probably is racist. But in response to this claim against this person, they posted that in answer to the series of inquiries made in the last 24 hours regarding the certain character design revealed at the PS5 Reveal event showcase yesterday, the LDI team wished to make the following announcement. Racist stereotypes of any kind were absolutely not intended. We were not aware of the stereotypical connotations and wish to apologize to anyone who may have been offended by the character design. In addition, no one that keeps swallowing that pipe, in any addition, no one, not just limited to the team members, has ever commented or hinted at the character design. However, these characters have not been revealed publicly elsewhere prior to the event. The design intentions was to create characters who are protectors/guardians of a particular mystic region in this world, a little devil inside. We're not producing character designs reference on any real African or Afro-American human tribes. So, what that basically means is, one, the characters you just called, you assumed were racist, are actually protectors and guardians in this area. Two, you pointed out that they're of African descent, which makes them somehow racist in your books. For you to claim a character in a game that was not intended to be African made or African affiliated, and you call them, go back to your comment saying that they need to have some insight from an indigenous black people in the room, I think you're the racist, sir. I think you should be banned. Fucking asshole.
I mean, that just really gets me. Why would you tweet something like that?
Yeah,
I would keep the game. I would make a new boss.
I have no idea why they even cooked that up unless they're totally racist themselves.
Exactly.
Also, the devs were seriously in the wrong here as well for apologizing to these bastards.
I understand why they did it. They're a small team. This is probably their first like big breakout game, and they don't want to step on any toes. So there's like it's best to just try to mitigate the damage. But I mean, I wouldn't have personally. I'm not. It's like I know my intentions.
Unfortunately, they stepped on the landmine, and that was it.
I want to claim one thing. Anyone that thinks that people can't be racist because of what race they are idiots. If you don't think a black man can be racist to a white man, you're an idiot. If you don't think a white man can be not racist, you're racist. I'm sorry. Racism has been something that I've dealt with in my life, where I've been called racist for no reason besides I denied to help someone when it wasn't even my job to help them in the first place. That shit pisses me off. Like,
if I can have my 2 cents real quick, I don't think that was just racist. I think that was just I think that was really just ignorant.
Yeah.
Without, because I'm not gonna say like all companies do their research when they go into the games, because most companies do.
Mm-hmm.
But like, he was just like, why don't you just get a black guy's input? I'm like, but now all black people know about the material they're making. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that he's just more ignorant. He just comes off more ignorant than sound of mind. And yes, everybody can be racist, don't matter what race you are.
We have no idea. They might actually have a black person working with them in Seoul. I mean, who knows? Because Seoul's in South Korea. We don't know what the development team is like. We know that most of them probably Asian, because South Korea. But I mean, it's just like it's probably based off of some of their culture or folklore. They did these designs based off of that, more than likely. I know, like, for example, Japan has, different designs for different things. Like, some of their things are, like, darker and wear masks there. And it's, like, it's not talking about African American people. It's talking about their spirits. So they could be doing this with this South Korean too. I don't know, just calling them out for something like this when the thing is, he said in his own tweet he wasn't sure.
Yeah.
It just hits differently.
Oh yeah, the article also says the changes that they were considering.
I was about to get on that point. The changes they want to implement to make these people happy is apparently they're going to remove the dreadlocks. In my opinion, Minos has already made this point, but there have been white people with dreadlocks. Why would you remove that? That's stupid. Number 2, change the bold lips. The lips are on mask. They are fucking mask. They're not lips. They are fucking carvings. They're mask. Number 3, change the skin tone. Why?
Why?
They're out in the sun all the time. Of course they're going to be darker skin toned. Number 4, tweak the dart blower so it looks less like a joint. I didn't think it looked like a joint. Yes. I had to rewatch the trailer just to see what they were talking about. So if you go to around 44 seconds and start playing, and then you pause it at 45 or 46 seconds, you see a little white tube in this guy's hand.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a joint until they mentioned it looked like a joint.
Yeah.
I thought it looked like those dart things, like
blowguns.
Yeah. I thought it would look like, but then it looked like a joint. I'm like,
yeah, it looked way more like a straw than a joint.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look like a joint to me. I was like, what?
Honestly, can't unsee it now.
I just now saw that. I'm like, it looked like a freaking needle shooter to me, blow dart. But on a minor note, they also say this is our first game title, and we're still quite naive in many areas. As well as always, we thank you all for your support. No, you guys should not be apologizing. You should not be saying anything to these assholes. You should be telling them, fuck off, you assholes that claim this is racist.
Oh, you talk about what they did with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's just racist and all that. And Cyberpunk told them, like, fuck off, this is our game.
If this was me,
yeah, they should have gone that route.
If I was part of this team, I would have convinced them to take the person that made this comment, Big Boss over here. I would have took his picture, made a boss out of him, and just beat the shit out of him. Where he has no fucking attacks. And just to get my frustrations out, because I do not like when I'm called racist. I get physically mad and I start turning red because I get so pissed off.
I was like, say, even if it's inaccurate, why would you care? He's probably wasn't even going to buy the game anyway.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm saying,
none of those bastards do.
he probably wasn't going to buy the game or was going to buy it no matter what. He just wanted to complain. Either way, you weren't losing a sale off of this. I guarantee you.
You weren't, even you guys should have never responded to this in the way you did. I feel like the community would have backed you guys up more than they backed his dumb ass up. I understand racism is a big topic right now, especially within the last few weeks. And everyone's a little high-strung about the corona and everything else. But for the Lord Almighty, you bowed down to this twerp, literally twerp, because I would probably punch him and he'd be knocked out. Because he said your game was offensive because of these characters. For being
I don't even think he was offended. I think he just wanted to strike while the iron's hot, while the whole country is like.
Want to do that because right now the Black Lives Matter movement is going on. We've talked about that before. We're not going to talk about it right now, but right now that movement's going on, and he probably just wanted to cash in on it. That's what I feel. I don't feel like.
I've sensed both here, both him cashing on BLM and being perpetually offended. Air quotes.
I mean, I don't feel like anyone is. I feel like most people who say they're offended and are keyboard warriors, they're not actually offended.
Sure, he's offended, all right. Offended.
I'm offended. He wasted my time with this foolishness.
I agree.
It's retarded.
I'm offended he got away with this bullshit.
Yep, I'm offended that he got an apology out of this, and they're going to be doing changes.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like he should be banned.
And now that dev destroyed their own credibility in one move.
All I say is he better make a video where he's purchasing this game. That's all I'm saying.
He better be groveling too.
The dude only has 12,000 followers on Twitter. All right. So he's only got 12,000 and a half followers on Twitter. Why are you listening to him? You're getting your game released on PlayStation 5. Millions of people would see your release on PlayStation, and you're letting a 12K bitch tell you what to design.
Also, you're risking delays in doing this crap.
Yep.
You're really just tweaking this stuff for one person. I just never believed in that. I don't know. I don't have anything else to complain about, but that's just me. That's my only thing on that. This was stupid. I have a Clown World visual going on right now because this is Clown World stuff. Big Boss, I just no wrong. We're not trying to roast you. Well, I'm not trying to roast you. But I don't understand this. So, yeah. And you saw this video, and you want to come on a podcast? Hey, okay. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
His Twitter shit though is like he commented on Little Devil Island dev apologizes for the racist stereotype. He said, "Bro, law." And then he's like, I just wanted to design change. Bro, now I'm going to get harassed for the next week. Laugh my ass off.
Bro, like I said, he just wanted his second fan.
He did not expect anyone to speak on that. I'm telling you.
Yeah, at all.
God, I hate him. Sorry, I don't know him. I just hate his one idea that he posted online.
I hate it when
and now he's high on that clout.
Yeah.
I just hate it when artists and like when you make a game, it takes time to make all this, and I feel like that their visions can getting kind of stifled because they're just listening to one guy's opinion.
Yep.
And I really don't like that when pretty much artists are getting stifled because on somebody's lack of knowledge, or like
Yeah.
somebody's just saying it because this is just like because he's being one track minded. He's not really
I'll say
he didn't
this,
do the research or anything.
that reminds me of the Art Institute. Okay, so one thing about the Art Institute that some of us know is when we do a portfolio show, we have a teacher that looks over what our portfolio should look like and be like. Well, literally, everyone that's having a portfolio show that's in your same category, you could literally go to the 3D modelers and they all look like they have the same projects. Except for the advanced students, the ones that did personal projects outside of school.
Yeah, see, our portfolio show was completely different from mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same here.
You're a web designer, so yours was needed.
Yeah, because mine was graphic and web design, but it was separated from one side of the room to be graphic design, which is pretty much if you're more into drawing, like doing logos,
Illustrative
illustrate stuff like that.
Yep.
You're doing graphic design. But if you're more into coding and all that good stuff for like websites or apps, you're web concentrated.
Yep.
So yeah.
And 1 year they combined the majors.
Yeah.
So now we had to do a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm. Like ours, mine and Epic's, we were visual game programming.
Yeah,
we were supposed to be showing code, or we thought we were going to be showing code, but they're like, "Oh no, you need to do models."
Yeah, part of it because they didn't have anyone to grade the code because a lot of people, because no one there anymore really knew much about code, so they couldn't tell us whether it was good or not.
The only code I was allowed was some HTML stuff if I wanted it in there, because there was a teacher. He would actually walk you through, and he was one of the good teachers that was like, he would help you figure out what your problem is without telling you the answer.
But yeah, we get very passionate when it comes to games because, I mean, hot on high, even DC, this is our profession. Like, this is
the profession we dream to be in,
yeah, so,
but finding it hard to actually go into or get into.
Yeah. It's hard to get into those big companies. Like, you might get into mobile companies, and I'm talking with a mobile company now and stuff, but it's really hard to get into.
Yeah, freelancing is also an option, but that does depend on where you are.
Yeah, and then you don't have any benefits because you're making your own benefits.
Like, you don't get any. You have nothing. The only thing you get in freelance is you get to decide your schedule, but then you're also paying out of your own pocket for your equipment, for your softwares, for your health care, your insurance, your auto care.
Yeah, you don't have a 401k, you don't have a dental plan. You're making your own plan.
You have nothing besides your own etiquette and finding your clients.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's something that you can do and it works, but I mean, you just gotta have the mindset for it. Right now, working with the mobile company is probably the best you can do right now. But yeah, like I said, we get passionate about it because this is the profession. This is what we're trying to get paid to do and stuff. Like, this is important to us, and I hate to see an artist. I hate to see them neuter their own vision because of someone else.
But I am going to say this now, though. If you want to try and do freelance, I probably would suggest getting a job while trying to do that, so that
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You want to have consistent money. Freelancing, unless you can really.
I need to find a job soon because I'm going stir crazy at my house. It's not helping me.
Oh dear.
And I need to actually just start applying places.
If you don't mind working in a warehouse, I'll send you a link.
I would not mind that, but I'm kind of far from where you probably work.
I think the warehouse around my house is hiring. I have to ask them.
Yeah, the shut-in life is definitely not for everyone.
But
I really want to go out there and program. They're like, oh no, we can't. Oh, I'm saying my real name. We can't get you, Mr. Steve, because right
You
now,
almost fell for it.
you almost got
Baiting
tricked.
yourself.
Luckily, it's
Baiting
recording,
yourself.
so if I did, I just cut that part out.
Same.
But yeah. So I need to.
I'm also recording and I have different visuals.
Yeah.
So, if that's all, we can end the podcast with the discussion. If not, y'all can go.
What do y'all want to do? Y'all want to discuss more? Y'all want to go? It's fine with me either way. I'm the host tonight.
No, nothing else. This was honestly pretty fun.
Cool. Might host again if it's all right with y'all.
Already never had so much fun on crap I'm never going to buy.
Cool.
Alright. PS5 event is alright. I enjoyed it. People should,
Oh yeah.
look out.
Stop claiming racism.
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. My score. Yeah.
But,
Gets a B minus.
okay. I'll be honest. I've watched maybe like a 10-minute segment of it, and I just lost interest. So, to me, it was like it's because I didn't watch it. I'm gonna give it I'll give it a C.
Of my own rating scale, I'd give it the absolutely fair one. That which is also a C.
Okay. 7. So 7, 7, 8. I think with DC.
B minus.
Yeah. So Nicole, what would you give this event?
I have no clue what we're talking about.
The PS5 event.
How would you rate PS5?
The whole event.
Out of 10?
What event?
Or out of the letter grade?
PS5 event where they're announcing these games and the console and stuff.
Honestly, I like the console. I mean, the controller somewhat iffy, but I mean, But I do like the console though.
Out of 10, what do you think with the games and the in the console and stuff? 1 through 10, what would you give it?
Not counting the controller, I probably did. Not looking at the controller itself, I'll probably give it a 10. But looking at it with the controller, I probably just give it like an 8.
Okay, so 2 8s and 3 7s, right?
No.
Okay.
To me,
So-
C would have been a 5.
Yeah. C is 5 or 4.
If you think about letter grades, I think A to F.
Yeah, so I mean, it has C's, it has.
I'd give a 4.
That's it. That's like a 5 to 6.
Well, yeah, I mean, C's a 5.
Nah, it's a 5 then.
F is 1 to
Yeah,
2.
7,
D is 3 to 4.
Because 10 would be 100, 9 would be 90, 8 would be 80, 7 would be 70.
No, you're doing it that way. I'm thinking it more of like A is 10 and 9, B is 8 and 7, C is 6 and 5, D is 4 and 3, and F is 2 and 1.
Okay, if you're doing that scale, I give it a B minus then. Because I mean, it deserves higher than a 5. I mean, it was
Okay. So you'll
I'll
say
change.
that.
Yeah, I'll change to C minus then.
Husband said he didn't watch it for himself, so
Yeah, I'm giving
it
it
sounds
a
like he was
C
forced to
only
watch
because
it.
I'm giving it a C because I wasn't entertained with the 10 minutes I watched. So it's like my grade could be canceled out if you want to say that because I didn't watch the whole thing. But
It's your
entertaining. Yeah, it wasn't entertaining to me. So
Yeah, it wasn't entertaining to me as well. I was actually with people that were also clowning the event. If it weren't for that, then I would have fallen right asleep.
Minos 3 out of 10, not enough lollies.
Yeah, Minos hasn't been the biggest fan of Sony, or as he calls him, Soiny, in a while, so I didn't expect him to particularly like the event. But like I said, it was a decent event. I was talking to DC about it when it a little bit after it happened. The people saying it was amazing. It was a 10 out of 10. That's a lie. I'm sorry.
10 out of 10, they definitely can't rate
It wasn't anywhere near that. I'm sorry. It was.
If I see 2K anyway, it's not a 10 out of 10.
At least we didn't see Ubisoft dressed up as clowns. That's all I'm saying.
Again.
Bobo the sad clown, yeah, I know.
I would have knocked it down 18 letter grades for that. But yeah.
Oh, I
was like-
thankfully didn't see 2K that much.
Letter grade to me is like a B minus. If I have to say for a number wise, it's like a strong. I would say like a strong 7 or 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
strong
it's
7
a
to me.
strong 7 or 8. I mean, it was like the Microsoft one that happened not too long ago. That was definitely like a 4 or 5, maybe 4. Yeah, it was not good. But this was pretty good.
This one was better. So
Talk
yeah,
about
I respect your
Microsoft
decision.
first part. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
But yeah, let's roll out to those intros, buddies and gals.
Outro.
Intros, outros, and in is out for some people.
But they saying that the Xbox first party's in July, so I'm just like, why can't y'all just be in June? They have to be the special case.
Because he wants to wait.
Special.
Okay,
Yeah.
who wants to do the outro first?
All right. I'm going last, so whoever goes first goes first.
I'm actually my first.
Superstar DC, I'm out. Do Superstar DC, I'm out. All right.
All right. This episode, Steve, usually the big boss, but not this time. Peace.
This one, Master Minos of Absolute Destiny, whatever. And a secret project somehow. Until next time, be seeing ya.
Nicole San Diego, hitting out, going to sleep. Stay away from me if you're going to be talking about Spider-Man.
Why
So
should I start
it's been
DMing
the
you?
irregular regular guest hot sauce as the HOT, well, spelled that wrong, host of the podcast. And as always, I'm the big podcast. Biggest.
Take notes, Minos. Take notes. That's how you do it.
Yeah, you gotta have that enthusiasm.
That's how you do things.
You guys have a good one, man.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
fucking.
see you later. See you later.
So, yeah, stop recording.